Reacher episode 206 ends with Spoiler E's death. A close ally of Jack Reacher gave his life in the 6th episode of Reacher Season 2. New York's Finest featured the death of NYPD detective Guy Russo, played by Dominic Lombardozzi, who gave his life protecting the daughter of New Age executive Marlo Burns. Earlier in the episode, Russo had confronted his boss about accepting a bribe from New Age to give up Reacher and his friend's location. After refusing to join his boss in New Age's Little Wing scheme, Russo becomes a target. Later, Reacher asks Russo to protect Marlo's daughter, whom the corrupt New Age security team is also after. Russo and the daughter attempt to flee, but are pursued by hitmen. After being cornered, Russo acts as a decoy to allow Marlo's daughter to escape. Unfortunately, Russo is shot in the process, dying just as Reacher's team arrives to help him. Season 2 adapts Bad Luck and Trouble. Only 2 episodes remain in Reacher's 2nd season, which adapts the Lee Child novel Bad Luck and Trouble. Episode 6 ended before Jack Reacher could learn that Russo had been shot, news that will likely light an even bigger fire under the title character's butt. Through 6 episodes, Reacher has been investigating the mysterious and brutal deaths of members of his former U.S. Army unit, the 110th MP Special Investigations. With 3 of the team's remaining survivors together, they begin to connect the dots in a mystery where the stakes get higher at every turn, and that brings about questions of who has betrayed them and who will die next, reads the season synopsis. Using his inimitable blend of smarts and size, Reacher will stop at nothing to uncover the truth and protect the members of his unit. If there's one thing Reacher and his team know for certain, it's that you do not mess with the special investigators. This season, get ready for Reacher and the 110th to hit back hard. Reacher Season 3 confirmed Reacher has been hugely successful for Prime Video, with the action drama series ranking as the #1 title on the streamer across all movies and series worldwide for 2023. Production is already underway on Reacher Season 3, which was renewed ahead of the Season 2 premiere. At the time of writing, Prime Video has not revealed which child novel is being adapted for the 3rd season, although Richson teased that it will be another self-contained story. I can't say too much about Season 3, but I will say there's a lot of classic Reacher stories, which are just adventures that he gets sucked into in a big way, the actor explained. And we get to enjoy Reacher in a new world. It may not have anything to do with family, with his past. He's just living that adventure out, and that's kind of the direction that we've gone, and it seems to really be working. The 6th episode of Reacher Season 2 delivered an unexpected shock that left fans reeling as it concluded with the dramatic and untimely death of a pivotal character. Throughout the season, tension had been building, but the events of episode 206 marked a turning point in both the plot and emotional stakes for the main characters, especially for Jack Reacher himself. While each season of Reacher has expertly woven together crime, mystery, and action, the decision to kill off this particular character brings a fresh wave of uncertainty, shaking the very foundation of the series. Spoiler E's death comes as a gut punch, not only because of the character's significance, but also due to the emotional weight it adds to the ongoing story. As the episode unfolds, viewers are drawn into a high-stakes scenario that Reacher and his team find themselves entangled in. The plot is already thick with intrigue, and tensions have been running high as the investigation into a shadowy conspiracy deepens. However, few could have anticipated that the episode would end in such a catastrophic and heartbreaking manner. The build-up, a tense atmosphere from the outset of Season 2, it was clear that Reacher was dealing with adversaries far more cunning and dangerous than the typical small-town criminals he usually faces. Episode 206 opens with a sense of foreboding as Reacher and his allies work to uncover the mystery surrounding a powerful and secretive organization. This group has been behind several brutal killings, and their reach seems to extend far beyond what anyone initially imagined. As Reacher follows the clues, it becomes evident that this is a dangerous game, and the stakes are higher than ever. The episode is marked by tension-filled moments, with Reacher constantly one step ahead of his enemies until he isn't. His usual tactical prowess and ability to foresee his opponent's moves are put to the test in this episode, making for a nerve-wracking viewing experience. The entire team, particularly Spoiler, is on edge, aware that any wrong move could have fatal consequences. What makes the eventual death so tragic is the sense that, despite all their precautions and efforts, fate still manages to deal a crushing blow. Spoiler E's role in Reacher's world, spoiler, has been a crucial figure in Reacher's life throughout the series. Whether a steadfast ally, a mentor, or a love interest, this character has shared in many of Reacher's victories and struggles, providing balance and perspective to his relentless pursuit of justice. While Reacher is often portrayed as a loner who can survive and thrive on his own, Spoiler brought a different dimension to his character, highlighting his vulnerabilities and the rare moments where he allowed someone to get close. Their bond was forged through shared hardship, and many fans had come to see Spoiler as a necessary counterpart to Reacher's brute force and singular focus. They provided emotional grounding, reminding viewers that even someone as seemingly invulnerable as Reacher has something to lose. This relationship was central to Reacher's development, showing that while he is a solitary figure by nature, he still values connection and loyalty. Spoiler embodied that loyalty, which makes their death all the more devastating not only for Reacher, but for the audience as well. The death scene, a heart-wrenching moment. The death itself is brutal, sudden, and emotionally charged. In the climactic final moments of the episode, Reacher and Spoiler find themselves in a dangerous confrontation with the series' primary antagonists. The scene is chaotic, with gunfire, hand-to-hand combat, and an overwhelming sense of urgency as the characters fight for their lives. In the midst of the chaos, Spoiler is fatally wounded, and it becomes clear that there is no saving them. As Spoiler takes their last breaths, Reacher is left helpless, unable to stop the inevitable. The scene is a powerful reminder of the dangers that come with the world Reacher inhabits. Even someone as skilled and formidable as he is cannot protect everyone he cares about. The look on Reacher's face as he cradles Spoiler in their final moments is one of disbelief and raw emotion, a rare sight for a character known for his stoicism and control. This moment is not just a personal loss for Reacher, it is a turning point in the series. Up until this point, he has managed to stay one step ahead of his enemies, always finding a way to come out on top. But this death shatters that illusion of invincibility. It is a stark reminder that the world he navigates is ruthless, and no one is truly safe. The emotional toll it takes on Reacher is palpable, and fans are left wondering how this loss will impact him moving forward. Impact on the series moving forward. The death of Spoiler marks a significant shift in Reacher, both narratively and tonally. For a show that has often thrived on Reacher's ability to overcome insurmountable odds, this moment introduces a new layer of vulnerability to the character. It forces Reacher to confront the fact that, despite all his skills and instincts, he cannot always protect those he cares about. This will undoubtedly weigh heavily on him in the episodes to come, potentially pushing him to the brink as he seeks vengeance for Spoiler's death. The loss also raises questions about how the show will fill the emotional void left by Spoiler's absence. Their character played a crucial role in grounding Reacher, and without them, he may find himself even more isolated than before. This could lead to a darker, more introspective version of Reacher, one who is driven not just by a sense of justice, but by grief and guilt. From a storytelling perspective, the decision to kill off such an important character signals that Reacher is unafraid to take risks. It adds unpredictability to the series, making it clear that no one is truly safe. Fans will now watch with bated breath, knowing that the stakes have been raised and that anything could happen next.